In this episode, I'm going to tell you why jogging can keep you fat. Didn't know that? Stay tuned for the answer. All right, so hopefully I got your attention. Jogging can keep you fat. What do I mean by that? Well, let's go over some basic health principles first, and then we'll relate it to exercise in the form of jogging. Your body is built as a perfect adaptation machine. Its whole reason for existing as long as it does is its ability to adapt to the environment, to keep you safe when things change. So as an example, if you go and take a walk in the desert, what happens to your body? You start to sweat because inside the temperature is rising, and by sweating your body has a mechanism to cool itself down so it doesn't overheat. What about when you go up a set of stairs? What happens? Your heart beats faster because it needs to pump more blood to bring oxygen to all the cells and tissues and organs in your body so it'll work better. So it knows it needs to do these things, so it's always in adaptation mode. So that is one of the beauties of the body, is it adapts to its environment to survive. But it also adapts to the environment to grow. And so what happens is, when we're talking about exercise, I want you to picture this example. You go to the gym and you see a person that runs on the treadmill, and maybe you go 3 times a week and you always see this person there. The person is there jogging on the treadmill, same time, same speed, everything's the same. And what you notice as the months go by is their body really never changes. They're still, maybe they have 20 or 30 pounds extra on the weight. It's not that they don't put the work in, because they do that. You see them working out every time you go to the gym, but their body isn't changing. So why is that? And it's really simple. Their body has adapted to that form of exercise, and because they don't push past that adaptation, it doesn't change. It's already got it licked. So let's think about that for a second. What does that mean? That means that if you are someone who runs, jogs, and you do it at the same speed, at the same intensity, for the same duration, on the same days of the week, what your body has to do in the beginning is it has to adapt, because, hey, I've got this new exercise, I'm going to be running. So your heart has to get to adapt, and your muscles and everything has to change to adapt to this new form of exercise. But after a couple weeks of that same form, your body's built up strength. It's gotten stronger because it's adapted to that new form of exercise. It's gotten stronger, and it no longer gets pushed by this same workout. So it kind of stays in neutral. It stops burning fat. At first it burned a lot of fat because everything was in chaos, because your body didn't know what was coming next. But now that you get into this great routine, the body doesn't have to work as hard. So I want you to think percentage-wise. When you first start a new form of exercise, your body has to adapt 100%. But after a while, when it starts to build some strength up and get used to that exercise, it takes less energy for it to adapt. And less energy spent, less calories burned, less loss of weight. So how can jogging keep you fat? Well, it won't make you fat, but it can keep you fat because you think you're doing a form of exercise which is helping you lose weight. But in reality, because you're not pushing yourself, you've gotten to this little comfort zone of the same speed, the same machine, the same time, all that, the same intensity. Nothing's going to change after a while. Your body's adapted. It's built up strong enough to handle that. So what's the solution then? If we don't want your body to adapt, what do you have to do? You have to keep mixing things up. You have to, one workout, run a little harder. The next workout, run a little longer. The next workout, run on a different surface. Maybe you do the treadmill one day, but then you do the pavement the next, and then the next day you do the elliptical. Always switching it up, using different muscles, different intensity, different length of time, and your body doesn't know what to do. It's always adapting. So if you do that type of workout, you'll get much better results when it comes to weight loss. If you just jog for 30 minutes at 5 on the treadmill, 3 days a week, after a few weeks, your body's going to stop burning fat. And now you're spending time, but you're not getting the results. So my goal is to always have you get the best results for the period of time you spend. So think about changing that workout up a bit. Jogging is a good form of exercise, but remember to mix it up so your body doesn't adapt and get maximum weight loss for the long term. All right, I hope you learned something, and I'll talk to you soon.